Hey guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to basically be covering this app that I am making specifically to help the bridge jumping community. I wanted to make this because there are a number of problems that I noticed with basically how we all communicate now, how we meet up, how the events that have been happening recently have been ran. I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement with a little piece of software. I guess without further ado, let's get into it. So this is an app I've been building. Its name is Scoreboard as of now, and so far I've basically just been working on the user interface for it, and basically just doing a little bit of brainstorming. Uh, so one of the very first problems that obviously needs addressed is honestly more on the organizer side. So Get Wet community, Jordan, this is for you. Um, Over here, what we have is we have the create an event and create a waiver button. Okay. So what this is going to do, which I don't even have a create a waiver, I don't have to create a waiver page now that I'm looking at it. But if you create an event, it's going to bring you over here, and you're basically just going to be able to enter in that information. When you're done entering that information, what the filled out page is going to look like is this. You'll get red bridge competition. You'll have the date, the location, and you'll have the time, right? And then you're able to hit start event once you've created it. This is your roster. This shows who you've added, right? So this is a person who has been accepted into the competition, who has filled out their waiver. You get the ability to message them right there. Below is somebody who's been accepted but has not yet signed the waiver. Down at the bottom is somebody who has not accepted your invitation to the competition. Down here is just the rules. So eventually, Jordan, what I want to do is I want to make it to where you can upload all of the content that you receive from the competition. You can label whose content it is, and basically, as soon as you label the content, it's just immediately distributed to the people in the competition. So no more having to worry about how you distribute content. Guys, for the bridge jumpers, that should be nice to hear, so you don't have to go digging through Google Drives anymore. All right, I think that covers that. Okay, so I do want to add analytics as well, and hopefully maybe a way to look for sponsors. Who knows how far I'll go with it? Honestly haven't thought very much into that side of it yet. So let's go over to one of the most important features that I want to implement so far. So one thing I want to do is I want to make a social media platform, kind of, and I want to do it with the focus of facilitating organization of like the bridge jumping community. So like if everybody's going to red, I want you guys to be able to know, find out, who's going to red, when are they going to red, what content has been made there today. Are these people randoms? Are they people that you know? And basically all of that's going to be done with a map and little information. So a lot of this is just stuff that I've like thought of off the top of my head. There's no guarantee that all of this will remain the same way that it is now. But as of now, what the concept is you'll be able to look over something like Red Bridge, and you'll be able to see like, okay, there's 2 people that you know, 5 people that you don't, and 2 clips have been released today. All right. Down here is basically just some additional information. So if you expand that, you're going to be able to see the clips that were posted. You can add your own. You can see here this person is there now, and they are your friend, and that is the gold indicates they're your friend, right? This is a random who is there. This is a friend who will be there at 2 p.m. This is a rando who will be there at 5 p.m. And so this is another thing. Right here is the events. So you're going to be able to see what events are going on in your area in Austin. I don't know a whole lot about how I'm going to execute on that quite yet, as far as like what events do you have access to, what events are recommended to you. But as of now, you can very easily assume that this will be Get Wet communities. And it's pretty obvious what's going on here. You've got, the name of the name of the comp, you've got the date, the time, and the location. You can join, and this is a event that you're already attending. So those are like 2 of the main things that I wanted to like solve for the bridge jumping community. 2 of like the most immediate issues that I saw. But this concept actually started slightly different. So the original vision for this was, I thought, how cool would it be if you could just rank athletes worldwide? So the concept is like I want to know who's the top athlete in the world, and I want to know, are they athletic across all these different disciplines. So in theory, you could rank somebody who does swimming and flipping against somebody who does weightlifting and I don't know, some other sport. And I don't know, I really like the concept of that, and I think this might be something I do. I'm not sure, but if we go here, we can see kind of what I had envisioned. So right here, so you're gonna call people rivals instead of followers. So you'll have rivals, and what you're gonna do is you're basically going to try to level up your elo. I don't know if I'm gonna call it elo, but as of now it is. And basically, you're just gonna be able to submit clips of you doing flips, whatever flips they might be. And those clips you're going to be able to translate them to what I don't know if I'm going to continue calling them feats or not, but basically just tricks. You basically just describe your trick. So in this, it's a castaway to a double backflip to a 180 to a front flip. And you basically receive scores depending on the tricks that you do. And one of the things I hope to do is make this trackable over time, so you can see your progress over a month, over a year, over a week. And down here is where you will store your clips. I don't really like this UI. I think I'm going to do something different with it. So one of the goals I have is if I decide ultimately to go with the whole ELO thing and making different tricks rankable and give you different scores, then I would like for an AI to be able to determine what trick you did, so that people don't have to like actually manually go out and say, hey, I did a front half back out, but currently that's kind of what you have to do. And so I can probably do a lot of the labeling myself, and I probably will, but I'm going to give you guys the option to use this. So since this is made for the bridge jumping community, I basically have some stuff right here for you guys to choose different things. So you have the option of a diving board, a bridge, or like a cliff. I also have options for a trampoline and a slide as your platform, basically for like whatever you're jumping off of. Here you can build your approach. So you can basically say like, what did you do leading up to your jump? Did you do a round off backflip to like another backflip off of a cliff or something? I don't know. But you can basically set that up here. So this is like the actual trick sequence, and this is going to be horizontally scrollable if I continue this little UI thing I've got going here. It looks like shit, so I'll probably do it differently. But like here you can select, okay, you did a right 180, you did a right 360, and if you did more than a 360, you basically would just click 360. Like if you did a 720, you would click 360 twice and it would add together. And then you do the same thing with front flips and back flips, and then here's all of your like niche flips that aren't really part of like the standard set. So once you build your approach, you can build your what I'm calling an aerial trick as of now, which is what you do in the air. So you got your front flips, back flips, twisting. So there's that. And then here you determine your entry. So you've got dives, you've got dodge, you've got pencil dives, and you've got jump height. But the whole reason for defining your tricks is basically it gives you a way to score your tricks. And in the very near future, I'm hoping to make it to where an AI can handle that. But as of now, I think I will be able to get you guys a scoring system before I'll be able to get you. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, so if you guys go through the effort of labeling your tricks for me, then I will be able to build an AI that can score them first. But if you guys don't do that, then I'm going to be forced to build an AI that can label your tricks first. But that's up to you guys. It really does not matter. Whichever one comes first. But yeah, so that's one of the things I was wanting to know is like, what do you guys think about the ELO system? Because I think it would be super cool if you could like know, hey, I got a higher ELO than my friend, or hey, here's how much I progressed over this month. And eventually, with enough data, I could compare people that are in completely different disciplines. Like somebody who lifts weights versus somebody who flips, I could accurately tell you whether or not like one is better than the other, more athletic, whatever you want to call it. So this is also, as of now, it's going to be a social platform. Like it has all of the characteristics of a social platform, but for like business, that's not exactly a good thing for me. Social platforms just don't do well right nowadays. So I'm trying to stay away from the social platform idea, and I have a few ideas of how this platform could be done differently. So one of the things that I could do, okay, so this is really fun. I like the concept of facilitating competitions between individuals. Like one of my favorite clips that I've seen on Instagram was literally just a competition between Bailey and uh, what's his name? Oscar, between Bailey and Oscar, and it was just really cool to see two very good flippers, going flip for flip and seeing who could do better. And I think, especially with the whole concept of elo and competing with people, I think in spirit it would be pretty nice to see competitions between like athletes, specifically top scoring athletes, but maybe against people of similar elo to you. They don't even necessarily have to be in the same state. You could have a competition virtually. Um, so that could be fun. Let me know what you guys think about that. Another thing is recommending tricks within people's grasp. So if I go with the elo system, I'll basically be able to know, like, okay, if you have a 650 elo, then you're pretty comfortable doing like a fliffus. So, but if you don't have that trick, maybe it'll get recommended to you for you to go try it. So if I build the AI with the elo system, I'll also be able to branch off and do coaching, but like AI based coaching, but that's not really important to you guys, I'm sure. Building a tricking roadmap. So if you're like a new flipper, having a tricking roadmap might be nice, and maybe the app could help you learn. Smart recording is another option that I've thought about, because like when you guys are recording your flipping content, unless you have somebody like sitting there recording you the entire time, if you're just like training and you accidentally hit like a real nice clip or something, like the other day at Tumble Tech, I hit double full, and I didn't have a clip of it, and I was like, well, that's kind of annoying. So I think that having like smart recording where you can just set your phone up and let the AI, determine basically when to start and stop recording and how to separate clips, I feel like that would be nice. Uh, hmm. Yeah, honestly, I think that's all that I got. I think that is for now. But if you guys have ideas, if you have pain points that are like not being addressed, I know it's really annoying to like set up meetups with everybody. It's not easy to know where people are at currently. Obviously, organizing the events and managing them has been a pain, I'm sure, up until now. Those are the problems that I've seen. I'm looking to build an app for you guys. This is for you guys specifically. This is going to the bridge jumping community. So if you guys got ideas for what to do differently, this is your guys' app. Just let me know. All right. So catch you. Thank you for watching, guys.